Hi guys, welcome back. Bernice here, registered nurse. So in today's video, we'll be talking about what no one told me about nursing school. So if you are a jambite, you are in the 100 level, 200 level, and you are wondering what exactly am I getting myself into, you are shocked by what you are saying, my dear, don't be surprised. So basically, today we'll be addressing what no one told me about nursing school and how to survive nursing school. So first of all, no one told me about the voluminous workload. Nursing has a whole lot of workload. Now, this, for example, is a very popular nursing textbook, Med-Surg, Bernice, and Sudas. So, nursing is unlike other departments, other health science departments like medicine. You know that okay, it is also voluminous, but then it's people really don't get to talk about how voluminous nursing is as a course. So, nursing is also a course that has voluminous workload. Number two, nursing is a kind of disorganized department generally. To say, when you compare to the other departments in health sciences, nursing is kind of disorganized due to the nature of its job. Due to the nature of the job, caring for people, it's something that you have to have your mental health in check. Nursing is so much disorganized that if you are not careful as a person, you'll be busy and you'll be busy doing nothing. So that's just how it is. Then the bad comments. Nursing is a department that has a lot of bad comments coming from both the lecturer, coming from students. There are a lot of bad comments in this department. Everybody always have something to say about nurses. There is always one misconception about nurses, both the ones that are working. There's one misconception about student nurses in everywhere. So these bad comments most times get to us, and people are thrown off balance. So now, how do we survive? How do we survive nursing school? I threw this question to quite a number of my friends to ask them what are their challenges as nursing students. And many of them, I was so surprised. I was thinking that many people talk about the voluminous workload, but then I was literally very surprised that quite a number of them were talking about the mental challenges that they go through, the emotional challenges that they go through. Now, these emotional challenges are there because of most times the bad comments, and then it gets to you. Now, let's talk about the bad comments we get from our teachers. Many of the lecturers are teaching nursing, unlike other departments where you see young lecturers teaching. Nursing don't really have young lecturers in the system. Almost all the young people are in the clinical setting working, and then the elderly ones are the ones teaching us. So the elderly ones try to institute their the way they were taught into the system, which is not quite understandable for many of us. Now, I want to give a personal story. So when I was doing my first project for nursing council, I had this supervisor, and the comments, you know how supervisors can be. The comments, I was just so disorganized with the kind of comments I was getting from my project supervisor. Then when I was also doing projects for midwifery council, I have already developed a tough skin. So one way to survive nursing school is to develop a tough skin. The method in which the teachers, the approach they use in lecturing, many of the lecturers really don't want to be questioned. The approach they use in lecturing are not really palatable. So the way to survive is to develop a thick skin. Then number two, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Know your strengths. If you aspire to get a first class and you're not getting it, but you don't have carryovers, we all have dreams, we all have points where we want to reach. Know your strengths and please stay there. Don't put too much pressure on yourself because A is doing quite a number of things and you are not doing them. I'm not saying be lazy, but then don't put too much pressure on yourself and put your health at risk. Relax many a times. Relax. You study from Monday to Saturday. On Sunday, have a free day where you rest, have a free day where you sleep. It's not study all the time, because at the end of the day, the exam that you have been studying day and night for, when it's time for that exam, you may be sick because you have not been resting. You understand? So don't put too much pressure on yourself. Develop a thick skin towards bad comments. Don't be known as a bad student. The third point is don't be known as a bad student. So many a times, stick to school rules and regulations. Stick to the rules of your lecturers. Come to class when they say come to class. For instance, now in my school there is a rule of 75% attendance. Don't be known as a bad student that is always coming to beg lecturer, ma please this happened, that happened. Your name will be in their bad list, that this one never comes to class, even when at the point where your excuses are valid. So please don't be known as a bad student, because it will affect you. It will affect the way you think. It will affect your relationship with the lecturers and everything. So don't be known as a bad student. Then also, relationship, please avoid any relationship that is going to add more stress to your mental health. Okay, so we know that nursing has voluminous workload. In my previous video, I talked about how to study better as a nursing student. Because the workload is voluminous, we need to know how well to study so that we can ace our exams with that A and that B that we desire. So check it out in the link above that I will drop in this video. Thank you.